This video is book sourcing training, an introduction to the book selling system. So in this video, I'm going to share with you a bird's eye view of the book selling business. I'm going to break down each and every single role in the operation so that you can understand how the whole thing works. It's very important. I know you're really excited about diving in and learning all the tips and tricks and learning about the different tools and technology that's at your disposal. It's really going to help you be an efficient book sourcer. But before we do that, let me give you a general overview. There's essentially 4 different roles that operate in our company. Now, depending on which Amazon seller you work with, they may structure their business a little bit differently. So it's really important for you to talk to your book sales manager, if you have one, and your Amazon seller to make sure that everybody is on the same page. But this is how we structure our book selling business. We have a book sourcer, we have a book lister, we have a book sales manager, and we have an Amazon seller. And so I'm just going to go through one by one and explain to you each of these 4 different roles and how they have an impact on the company or the organization or the book selling business as a whole. So the book sourcer is essentially the individual who goes out and finds books that are profitable for reselling on Amazon according to the Amazon seller's criteria, and then buys them. And so the word sorcerer comes from the idea that there's lots of sources all over the place. There's different places that you can buy inventory, like library sales and thrift stores, and working with estate sales managers and recycle centers, and the list goes on and on. And so the book sourcer's job is to go to these sources to source product. Now, the beautiful thing about the book sourcing business, honestly, of all 4 of these, it's my favorite role. I think it's the most exciting job. It's the most exciting role of the company. I mean, I do enjoy listing, and I enjoy managing, and I enjoy running the Amazon selling business. But I think if I had to pick one, that was my favorite, to be sourcing, because it's really exciting. I mean, you're going up and down the shelves with your scanning technology. I'll get into more detail on that in subsequent videos. But you're looking for that inventory. You're looking for those books that aren't worth $1 or $2, but are worth $15, $16, $25, $50 or more. And it's just so exciting to be able to be scanning your way down a bookshelf, looking up all these books on your technology and finding one here and finding one there. And then before you know it, by the time you get to the end of the row, you look back and your shopping cart is full of books. It's such an exciting feeling. Typically how it works out is the book sourcer buys the books and then drops off these books. These books have been sorted through and vetted, drops off these books at the book lister's house or office. Then it's the book lister's responsibility to get them prepared to be sold on Amazon. So preparing books is, taking off price tags, doing a little cleaning here or there, assessing the book's condition, and then using a third-party software to list the books. So you're just, scanning barcodes and getting all that data onto like essentially a spreadsheet. And then we upload that spreadsheet onto Amazon.com, and the book lister finalizes the shipment there, packs up boxes in bulk, and ships all of our books off in bulk to the Amazon fulfillment center to be shelved in preparation to be sold. And so in the next video, I'm going to talk about the difference between FBA, or Fulfillment by Amazon, and MF, or Merchant Fulfilled, as the way that we structure our business. But that's essentially what the book lister does. Now, the book sales manager, if applicable, is somebody who kind of oversees the whole operation, oversees the book sourcers and the book listers, and makes sure everybody's on the same page and operating at the most amount of efficiency as possible. The book sales manager does the hiring and the training and the firing and offers support. But more importantly, the book sales manager's main role is to put the sourcers and the listers in a position to succeed. And so if there's a book sales manager in the organization that you're going to be working with, in the structure of the book selling business that you guys are all going to be on a team, collaborating with, then you can be relying on your book sales manager to help you along the way. And then finally, there's the Amazon seller. Now, this is the individual or the company that does a variety of things. One of the things that they do is they provide the necessary capital to get this business off the ground and to keep this business running. Now, I think the Amazon seller, that role is extremely difficult. It can be extremely stressful because there's a lot going on. With the sourcer, you really have just a couple tasks you're honing in on and you're getting really good at. Same with the lister, same with the manager. But with the Amazon seller, there's dozens of plates that need to be spun and need to keep spinning. So one of them is capital. They need to make sure that they can pay for these books up front, and then wait out the delay that's going to be built into the business to get them to sell. And what I mean by that is they're going to be buying books from you and paying you your commission and paying the lister's commission and paying for shipping and paying for the book sales managers, all the work and time and effort that they're putting in before any of those books have a chance to sell. And so there's going to be some period between buying the inventory and actually having it sold on Amazon for a profit, and they need to be able to front that capital. Amazon sellers also do all the managing of the Amazon account. Amazon's always changing the way that they do things. They change their guidelines. They're changing the way that their software works. They're upgrading their policy all the time. So it's really important for the Amazon seller to stay up to date on all that. Also, when you're getting a lot of books in, it's really important to do all you can to keep them moving and keep the price competitive. So the Amazon seller is responsible for making sure that all their inventory is being repriced periodically. That could be 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5 times a week, going through by hand and repricing all the books that they have in stock. Customer service, again, if you're doing hundreds of books per day, you're going to get a lot of customers contacting you with problems, issues, concerns, comments, and it is the Amazon seller's responsibility to, in a very timely manner, get back to all these people. In fact, if you wait longer than 24 hours to respond to a customer, Amazon starts to ding you, and your seller metrics start to have a negative impact. And so it's really important to stay on top of that. And then finally, one of the other main responsibilities is dealing with overstock. So the reality is there's going to be a lot of books that you buy as a book sorcerer that you feel very confident about because the numbers look good, that will never sell. And it's just unavoidable. I mean, we do what we can with the information that we have, but the reality is there's going to be good chunks of books that don't sell. And so the Amazon seller is liable for those books. He or she's going to be pulling them back out of the Amazon warehouse, donating them or trying to sell them on other avenues. Plus, when customers return books, if they're not in the condition that's resellable, the Amazon sellers gets back those books too. And so it's just the logistics of having to deal with all these returns and overstock items. There's a handful of other responsibilities of the Amazon seller, but those are the main ones. But what I'm really excited about this business system is that there's an opportunity for some incredible synergy. Like, there's something about putting together a highly functioning team that really gets me excited, because you could do all this stuff on your own. You could source and list and manage and run the Amazon selling business all on your own. But when you get a good team together and you hire and you train in really high functioning book sorcerers and book listers and a book sales manager and an Amazon seller, and they're hyper focusing on their area of choice, where their strengths are pushing them towards. Ultimately, the synergy, the energy, the effort of that group is going to result in more individual success for everybody involved. I am of the firm belief, and my business is an excellent example. We are all able to make more money playing specific roles in this book selling business than I could ever make doing it all myself, period. Like, there's not even a doubt in my mind. And so you get to play a very, very vital role in an Amazon book selling business as a book sorcerer. Like, you are at the forefront of getting this inventory that the other 3 roles are going to have to deal with and figure out how to sell. But you're the one that's acquiring it. You're in the front lines. And so it's such an exciting place to be. It's really an exciting time to be you, because never in the history of the world has it been easier to source books. Like, the tools, the technology, the information, the infrastructure that Amazon is just giving us to use is absolutely incredible. And so I can't think of a better time to start a book sourcing business than right now. So I'm really excited for you. I'm really excited that you're jumping into this course and you've watched this first video. And I look forward to talking to you about book sourcing and giving you all the tools and tips and tricks and information necessary to really go out there and crush it. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.